there is no inconsistency in the phrase birds of the same feathers flock together. That's the biggest truth in the world right now. Birds of the same feathers what? Flock together. Girl, like please. You are like your friend. Like you are like your friend. Whether you like it or not, you do exude some characteristics from your friends. Hello YouTube and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you can see, the grass is green, and again I'm back in the garden with another garden session for you guys. So as you can see, I'm rocking the Girl Up t-shirt which I earned at the previous session. I had been flaunting around on my socials. So guys, to be honest, that was one of the best sessions my whole life. Like, the pen was flowing. I literally wrote, like, what can I say, like almost 4 pages of the little journal I took, and it was like wow, all this information I didn't know about before. Like, girls, like, this was a free session and Girl Up had been advertising it. Why were you not there? So I decided that I'm going to share all the major tips I learned from the session. Apparently I did a debrief session yesterday night, and yeah, I ended up, thinking like, why not share? Why be selfish? So I think I'll just share the debrief points I took. Like, I wrote certain points in my actual journal, like the one I use, because like I feel like this was a very important session for me personally. I learned a lot, and as far as attending more, even if Vikativ is not there, I'm definitely going to be attending more, guys. Like, why not learn for free? Like, you are not expected to pay. I mean, the venue was beautiful, the Wi-Fi was fast, and what did I lose? $0. I saw V, and there were these like these other, like, speakers who were there, like, which Girl Up carefully picked for us girls to learn from. I feel like these guys, these are one of the best session leaders in the country, guys. Like, they were so informed. They knew what they were doing. So yeah, like I said in my LinkedIn, we learned about CV writing. Well, that was I think that was mostly for those people who are finished with university and all that. I'm a rising senior, but I did listen and I wrote notes too. Like, I mean, why not? So yeah, these are the notes. Like, these are like major points. Like, my notebook is so full, but then these are like the major points I wrote in my debrief last night. Okay, so excuse me for the distraction, but then yeah, so my first was, okay, so I literally like just wrote these in like what can I say, summary, like summarizing the whole 5 sessions. So I might just touch on individual session leaders or at least talking about these points, right? So the first one is market yourself in such a way that people do not want to choose anyone else but you. Market yourself in a way that people would want to pick you, like not anyone else but just you. So yeah, this came from V. I quoted V on this one, but then I feel like it also linked into Tinoda Moyo's session, which was on personal branding, where she was talking about how you present yourself, how you're supposed to be obsessed with making sure that, I look presentable. Like, you can't have bad, like she gave an example, like you can't post, I had a bad day, cute, wara, and then post when you look too good on social media, but now when you are going to meet people in public, you look scruffy. Like, it doesn't work like that. So moving on to point number 2. So we're told that never underestimate the opportunities and always be very consistent. Like, I feel like consistency came in each and every session. In when we did the LinkedIn optimization session by Elena, she talked about how it is important that you are consistent on your LinkedIn. Like, you post every week, like post. And for all the girls who don't have a LinkedIn right now, or everyone who doesn't have like a LinkedIn account, I do not know what you are doing. I promise. Like, if you want to enter the corporate world or whatever business, like especially if you want to become a businesswoman, a speaker, or a United Nations leader, you should be on LinkedIn. A lot of people who were at the sessions were saying that they were head-handed via LinkedIn. So if you don't have a LinkedIn account, I do not know what you're trying to prove. Like, this also leads me to the point which says, never underestimate your social medias. Like, a lot of people are like, you know what, I'm not on social media. I don't know what you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to be mysterious? I don't know what you're trying to be like. What are you trying to achieve, like, by not being on social media? I remember Tinoda said, you know what, if you are not on social media at all, I'm not considering you for hiring. You are a ghost. I feel like after COVID-19, hey, social media became literally like a part of our lives. A lot of people are much realistic on social media than they are in person. So they actually do check your socials to see what are you doing. They even gave us an example of a girl they couldn't hire because her social was shady. But then when she presented herself in an interview, she was brilliant, guys. She was really brilliant. But they couldn't hire her because her social media was shaky. You understand? We were also told that if you can't post, you can't show your parents the post you want to put on social media, and yet you want a recruiter to see that post. My sister, think, like, make that make sense to me. Like, why? Like, obviously social media now matters. You should be on social media and you should be posting the right things. I mean, Ashford said something like, let us see you chitasekai do wife, but like post properly. She in general, he was like, post properly. I'm not saying endakoita wife material per social media, but like, it was just like, post proper pictures. You understand? Moving on to point number 3. Yeah, don't be making excuses. Like, when you get an opportunity, for example, I got an opportunity via a scholarship to be at this current school in Dominican Convent. Then I will be found like lingering around, saying, oh my god, I want to bank this lesson, I want to bank this seminar. Like, go. Opportunities don't come twice. Like, no matter where you go. Even like she was saying, you are paying for Vigative was saying, I was paying to be at Oxford to learn. So I was always troubling my professors, and they were telling me, oh, you have passed this class, right? And I was telling them, yeah, I have passed this class, but I haven't passed life. I'm a student of life, so I need to be consistent, to be as dramatic as possible when it comes to my life. Be there, like, be willing to fight. Don't be giving excuses, especially if you want to become great. You can't be giving excuses. You can't afford to be giving excuses, right? And they also said, be particular about the friends you choose. Oh my god, this was hammered home. And they said something like, if you can't be friends with people who hate how growth looks on you, like, we all enter different phases of life. Like, for example, right now I'm in a phase which I call the transformation phase, where I'm becoming more self-obsessed, where I'm loving myself more, exploring life, changing stuff up. Like, people who know me, like people who literally know me, I know you can notice the difference if you literally know me from high school. Like, I remember I used to laugh at these two friends in Form 1. They were saying, you know what, we are no longer best friends, and yet they had been best friends since Form 2. And I was like, hey, you are losing everything you were building, yada 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 yada, all that gist. But then now I'm realizing, they were entering like different they were no longer primary school girlies. They were now like high school girls, they were now entering different phases of their life. Apparently they were, vanga vasingachalingi. Like, don't be afraid to lose someone you have been with for 6 years. Don't be afraid to lose someone because you have known them since childhood. Like Varez was telling us how her friends, Malala, Yara Yashidi, Naomi Campbell, and all that, those are her friends. And I would like to believe, like, when she was young, she didn't have such friends. Like, changes happen in life and friends are lost. And if you find your friend being jealous of you, my sister. And if you find your friends being so toxic, guys, there's the biggest lie I've ever heard is, Auntie Kwai, they are my friends, but I'm not like them. Like, I know for a fact that there is no inconsistency in the phrase birds of the same feathers flock together. That's the biggest truth in the world right now. Birds of the same feathers, what? Flock together. Girl, like, please. You are like your friend. Like, you are like your friends. Whether you like it or not, you do exude some characteristics from your friends. So be careful who you keep close. We're asked to raise 4 hands of friends whom, like, when we will end up making it in life, who would genuinely go and be like, go, remember those goals we set together? Manifesta. Like, do you have those friends, like those solid friends? They will be genuinely happy for you. Don't just say, like, a lot of people just become friends with people because they have no choice, or they just become friends with people because they have to have friends. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Tam Cole, like, the book I was flaunting around on my socials recently, Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers, the author of that book. I'm always watching her YouTube videos, I'm like, I watch all her 3 channels, her vlogs, and the Self-Obsessed podcast. She always talk about how friends can be so influential. You see, like, how choosing friends is important, because apparently you have to protect your energy. If your friends disrupt your energy, your positivity, and if they are toxic, like, they deserve to go. Don't go around begging for people to be your friends. I mean, people are not scared of being lonely, but people can, like, people, I'm forgetting this quote, oh my god, but she was saying people, the biggest fear in the world is not being lonely, but the biggest fear in the world is not having validation. A lot of people be like, oh, I'm scared of not being lonely. But no, you are scared of lacking validation. You want to be validated by people that you are the best person in the world. You are a good friend. You are a good person. You are beautiful. Like, if you can't validate yourself, go. Please step up. Yeah. And then I think I touched on, don't never underestimate your socials. Now, the last one, which was my favorite, was have your values. Like, values are very important. Oh, it's about rain. As an individual, you should have your own values. Period. And you should live up to those values. If you say, my biggest value is honesty, then you should not lie. If you say punctuality, you should never be late. So it's really important, especially in this world, like right now, where everyone has an opinion, and apparently everyone be pushing their opinions on you. You should have your ground where you stand with Iowa. Your values should be a bubble around you, like they protect you. Boy, you are now crossing this line. You are now crossing this boundary. You understand? Because Tino even gave us a lot of people are being heartbroken now because they don't know what they stand for. They don't know their values. They want to be understanding girlfriends. They're like, oh, I understand. Boy, it's okay. Okay for who? It's not, like, say it. It's not okay. Boy, you have crossed this line. So if you do it next time, boy, you are done. He also said, like, if boy is late, tell him, boy, time is up. I'm leaving. If you want to meet me again next time, be early. Like, don't be afraid, yo. Like, don't be afraid. You know, we are worth more than we think we are, like, worth. We are, like, guys, I feel like we underestimate ourselves to a larger extent. You understand? We are priceless. Especially us girls, we are priceless. Like, I mean, know your value. Personally, I know I'm priceless. Oh my god, I know I'm priceless. Like, so don't allow someone to just waste your time and to do dilly-dally with you, like, to just, you know, to just take you for granted. You understand? So yeah, guys, I'm done. I have yapped, yeah, but I feel like I've covered. Like, you have learned, guys. I think I had your back, so you can listen to whatever I was saying, yeah, again. If you're good in this far. And I'm tired, I need to go for lunch. So yeah, keep on doing what makes you happy, and I'll keep on doing me. Bye guys, see you next time with another video. Bye.